Let's see if this turns on. It is not turned on. Why are you not on? Hello? There we go. God, why did I say that so weird? Anyways, right. So, we all know that Mario Kart World is coming out tomorrow. Let me just turn on the playlist real quick, actually, before I even start any of this. I do have a playlist. Mainly just to fill up the empty space. So, we all know that Mario Kart World is coming out tomorrow. There are a lot of tracks in Mario Kart World. And I didn't realize that until I ended up spending an hour just coming up with all the videos I need for today's tier list. Today's tier list, though, is going to be covering all the Mario Kart World tracks. I'm super excited for this stream because it's going to give me my actual first insight to a lap of all of these different tracks. So I am definitely very excited today to check out all of these tracks. There are a couple of tracks that we are going to be saying that are exempt today. Mainly because I just couldn't find any footage of them. We do not have Cheap Cheap Falls. They called it a Japan track on the tier list. This wasn't made by me, by the way. I don't know where to check the credit. Anyways, right. We're taking out Dry Bones, Burnout. We're taking out Crown City Night. We're taking out Acorn Heights, and we're taking out Rainbow Road. We're also taking out Peach Circuit 2, or Peach Stadium, whatever the heck it's called. But anyways, though, this is going to be my first look at all these different tracks. I don't know how today's going to go, but, I'm excited for today. So, yeah. Let's start off the list today with a little bit of Mario Bros. Circuit. And also, at the end of the stream, we're going to be checking out, what do you call it? The knockout tours. See how the knockout tours are? Let me just, like, scroll this. Oh, yeah, credit to, like, this guy for getting me, like, the next 4 tracks of gameplay, by the way. I had to search up all these videos myself. It took way too long to do this. Anyways, though, I'm gonna turn down the playlist just a little more. I'll turn it up for you guys. I'm mainly just trying to focus, though, so I can actually, focus on the rankings of this list. So the first one we have today is, Mario Bros. Circuit. This track is the starting track for the entirety of the game. And, yeah. Let's get right into it, though. What we're mainly going to be ranking all of this off of, by the way, are, like, the visuals, how unique the track is, and, how good the track plays from the perspective I'm getting. This is from the, Nintendo Treehouse. Wow, YouTube, wow, you put in ads in the playlist. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Anyways, Mario Bros. Circuit. I haven't seen too much of this track. Like, I've seen, like, around a lap of the track, but I haven't fully seen the track. This track looks pretty good. I mean, from the gameplay I've seen of it, and, like, this is the same gameplay I watched, like, months ago when they did Treehouse. This is the Treehouse gameplay. But, either way, it is a good track in general. I mean, I really have no complaints about this track. I think this is pretty good for a circuit track, considering that, it implements, like, the desert theme a little bit, and it also, like, has the canyon and stuff. I think it's a pretty good track in general. Yeah, I don't really have any conflictions or anything about this track. I think this track is pretty good. It's basic, yes. But, it does look fun, and it does separate itself. So, I think we've seen enough of that track. So let's head back over to the tier list. Mario Bros. Circuit, I think I'm going to give it a very strong B tier. I think it deserves to be here, like all the other tracks. Yeah, I think it deserves to be there. So now we're going to move over to Crown City during the daytime, which is inside the Mushroom Cup. We need to skip a little bit because they go through the intermission. Alright, Crown City. We're at Crown City. I am pretty excited to see this track. I haven't really watched Crown City too much, so this is kind of like a first reaction to it type of thing. A lot of these tracks I haven't really seen yet. This is like my first impression of everything. I do like how you like go on the skylines of Crown City. I do like the use of the rails. The visuals look really good on this game. I love the visuals on this game. Oh god, YouTube. YouTube just crashed and burned. Thanks, YouTube. We shall refresh and see if that fixes anything. Of course, we get an ad. Cool, we're back. Anyways. Let's just pray that it actually... Okay, cool, we can actually see the track now. Okay, I do like how you can, see, like, the giant mountain in the background. That's, like, pretty cool. This is, like, a whole entire open world setting, which is the one thing that makes this track, or, like, this game way different. The layout is pretty basic, I have to say. It's mainly just inside, kind of like a figure 8 shape in a way, kind of. I do like the, new, like, glider type of thing that they have going for it. Like, instead of, like, actually being a glider, it's now, this type of glider, which is pretty cool. Bro just, like, flipped upside down on top of his head. That's crazy. Okay, let's go into this track a little more deeper. I do like how you... So, like, most of this track is going on the skyline, going on all the ramps and stuff, and the rail gliding and stuff. Or not rail gliding, the rail grinding. I don't really mind this track, honestly. Like, it's actually a good track. I don't have any complaints about it, really. Alright, we're gonna head back to the tier list. I think I'm gonna give this a B tier above Mario Bros. Circuit. I do like it more than Mario Bros. Circuit. I really have no complaints about either track, to be honest. So, I think that's where I'm gonna settle with that. So, now we are gonna move on to the next track, which is Whistletop Summit. Whistletop Summit... I've seen some gameplay of it. I haven't seen a full lap of it. So I'm pretty excited to see this one. This one has been like one of the tracks I've been really wanting to see. Oh my god. I just have to appreciate the layout real quick. That's a really good layout for a track like this. Reminds me a lot of Wario's Gold Mine. Dang. That's a pretty cool track design. You go up the mountain, then you go back down with the railroad and the actual road itself. I really do like that a lot. Also, the rail grinding here is used so well. This track layout's really unique. I have to give it that. The visuals and everything on this track. Oh my god, please tell me that's going to be a mushroom shortcut down at the bottom there. I really want that to be a mushroom shortcut. That'd be awesome. Oh, he just went onto the wall, bro. Okay, so there is a train, too. The train is pretty cool, too. Then you have, like, all the oil pits and stuff. Or, no, not oil, coal. This track just has a really good aesthetic to it. I like this track a lot. I'm not gonna lie. This track's pretty good. Also, I think the train takes its own path, like, in some parts of the track, because I'm noticing that the railroad's just a little separate. So I think the train has its own path, too. And then sometimes it intersects a little. What was the last part of the track again? Yeah, it was this part. I like this part of the track. Because, like, you're going in between the train, and I think you can also drive on the railroad, too, based off the, Some of the CPU movements are showing to me that you might be able to go on the railroad. Maybe? Oh yeah, okay, so you can go on the railroad. Because if you actually, like, the train was in the way, but you can actually drive on that whole entire railroad, and I think that's meant to be a shortcut. Yeah, I mean, that's a solid track. I've really wanted to see that track for a bit. That's just a good track. I don't know what I'm going to rank it. I want to put it in A tier, but also at the same time, I don't want to put my expectations too high this early. I think I'll put it above the other two tracks for now at B tier. But, yeah, it's kind of tough because it's like so early in the tier list and I'm like being exposed to everything now. It's really weird because I haven't seen a single one of these tracks. Or not a single one of them, but I haven't seen most of these tracks. So now we got DK Spaceport, which this one seems to be a really long track. Oh my god. So let's just skip over to Alright, so this is a 5-lap track. Wow. So this is all one consecutive track. It ends at a dead end, which is pretty nice for the Mushroom Cup. Wow.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I
God dang it, ad. Hold up.
You can.
I hate how the playlist has ads. Anyway. So, I really like this view. I really like the view. I wanted to pause for this view. This view is absolutely insane. Oh my god. This just gives you nostalgia from the old Mario Donkey Kong games. And that's exactly what the track's going for, and I have zero complaints about it. It looks really good. Oh my god, and you're chasing him too? Yo, he's jumping up! He's jumping up the actual track. Then you have to race on the track. Does he like throw down the barrels and stuff too? So I think every time you go up there is 1 lap. Oh my god, there's the barrels. Oh, you can rail grind on the wall. That's sick. You can drive as the bee in the snowman. That's something I just noticed. Oh my god. Oh, and then you got the oil barrels, and those are mushroom shortcuts. That's pretty cool. I mean, this track is pretty straight in terms of the gameplay. Like, it's not really like Kirby or anything. It's pretty cool, though. I do like this track. Ooh, this area is interesting. I thought the track was gonna be like just over there, but no, there's more. The track's pretty fun. I mean, the gameplay just looks really fun. A lot of things about this track looks really fun to me. Oh, and those things just like bounce you up too. Then you have to go against the Donkey Kong, bro. Like, it. Oh my god, the rainy setting too. Yo. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. That's pretty sick. I don't know if you're able to do multiple laps on that. Also, I thought that was a Mario Kart Deluxe soundtrack, and no, I realized it was an ad. Oh my god, I don't want to hear this yap. Stop the yap. Oh my god. Anyways. Sorry. Anyway. DK Spaceport. It is a pretty cool track. Oh my god. The track's pretty sick. Honestly, that might be an S tier track. I want to put it at A tier though. I'm going to put it at A tier. I think the main thing about DK Spaceport is that there's not a lot of turns, and the turns are very repetitive. So the track layout isn't like the best. Bissell Top Summit had a better layout. But the theming of DK Spaceport is really fun and really cool. Honestly, I'm going to give Whistletop Summit an A tier, but that's going to be like low A tier and high B tier type of thing. Whistletop Summit's probably the borderline between the two. DK Spaceport, I'm actually really tempted to put up to S tier, but I want to see how the other tracks do first. So for some of these videos that we have of these tracks, it's going to be a little bit weird. Like, some of them are going to be like half screen, some of them are going to be graphic comparisons type of thing. Some of the video qualities are like a little poorer, but I guess that makes it more fun because like I'll be able to see some of the track, but then I'll actually be able to experience it in full myself. Almost like it's potentially 24 hours until I'm able to pick up the Switch 2, which that's kind of insane to me. I do plan on doing a Nintendo Switch related stream tomorrow, probably ranking all 96 of the Mario Kart Deluxe tracks. But we'll see what happens. Let's move on, though, to this guy's video of Desert Hills. I had to look for so long for Desert Hills gameplay, so I'm very happy I found this gameplay. I haven't seen Desert Hills yet. The only thing I'm irritated about this selection about Desert Hills is that Desert Hills, it's a really weird track to put inside this game because we just had it in Mario Kart Wii. So, unless if they absolutely cook on this track, then I don't know about this track being in the game. The selection is a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. But it depends on how good the track is. I haven't seen it yet, so this is gonna be my first reaction to it. I do have to say, they changed a lot of it. I like some of the Mario Kart Wii aesthetics a little bit better. Ooh, that's a big worm. Okay. Okay, so this is a knockout tour, so we're seeing like part of the track. We're not seeing the full track. But we're still seeing like part of the track at least. This track looks actually super good in its rendition. Oh my god. Again, this is a knockout tour, so we're not like seeing the full Desert Hills track itself. I wasn't able to find any gameplay of it. This track looks sick. I think this just goes into the knockout tour now. I have to say, some of the Mario Kart Wii aesthetics looked a little bit better. I think some of the Mario Kart Wii aesthetics for Desert Hills for me just hit a little bit more. Like, Mario Kart Wii had the purple pipes and stuff, and that's like the fun part of it. I don't know. Desert Hills I can't really rank at the moment because like we don't have enough gameplay of it. Based off the footage we saw though, that short little bit of footage, based off the short bit of footage, it's pretty tough because like I can't really rank the track fully yet. For now, I'll just give it a C. We can't really rank it too much yet because we don't really have the details or anything of what we need yet. Alright, so now we got Shy Guy Bazaar. This is a graphics comparison made by this guy. We're going to be seeing this guy quite a bit. I'm excited to see Shy Guy Bazaar. I haven't seen any gameplay of Shy Guy Bazaar yet. So, you know, we're going to be seeing what Shy Guy Bazaar's got to offer. We also get the comparison to the original, but I don't really care much about that right now. I have to say, compared to this version, it already looks 10 times more lively. You have like the flowers everywhere and stuff. It looks really good. And I think they included all the old routes like the original. Wow, they even changed the floor here too. It's not as sandy either. It's like more like a city. It's like an actual city. Oh, they even kept the shortcut down there and you can go over there now too. Pretty fire. Okay. And they kept the glider. They kept the glider in. Nice. Yeah. That's a pretty good rendition of Shy Guy Bazaar. I don't really have any complaints about that. It looks good. I mean, it just looks pretty good in general. I don't know why the video quality is horrible right now. Yeah, I really have no complaints about this track. Let's move over to the tier list. Shy Guy Bazaar. I'm gonna put it at a very high B tier. I mean, obviously everything's gonna be lower today, because like everything's in low quality. I don't have like the best videos ever. Not saying these videos are bad, it at least shows me the main stuff. But I'm gonna be able to like actually rank it myself when I actually play the game and know like the gameplay elements and stuff. So when I actually have that going on, then I'll actually be able to rank everything. Here's one of the ones I've been wanting to see though. I haven't seen this track at all yet. We are going to be taking a look at N64 Wario Stadium. Footage is by our little guy, Game Explain. Love that guy. I'm really excited to see Wario Stadium though. Wario Stadium looked really good inside the Direct. So let's see what it's got to offer. Or we can get an ad. I'm just gonna black out the ad. The ads are crazy now. Oh my god. This isn't the actual track yet. We're waiting for the starting line. There's the starting line. Alright, here we go. This is N64 Wario Stadium. This is the layout. Oh my god, that is so much shorter than the original. Wow. Okay. There's a lot to absorb in this track. It's way different compared to the original. It's still got like some of the ramps and stuff and some of the old turns, but a lot of it's been changed. Does this thing like smash down or something? Or is it just there to be menacing? I think it's just there to be menacing, honestly. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's a pretty sick... Oh my god, that is a sick ramp. Oh, he's driving as a Goomba, I just realized that. That was a pretty cool ramp. That was pretty cool. N64 Wario Stadium. I kind of just want to go through this track again, kind of just to see what's going on for it. Because, like, I went way too far back. This track just looks insane now. Like, it's so much better compared to the N64 version of it. And also the stadium's like a lot larger. The last ramp is going to be like the most memorable thing on this whole entire track. I love the rendition of N64 Wario Stadium though. And I'm very glad it's being brought back. This is like a huge upgrade to it. It's way less short, like it's way shorter, significantly. I don't know if that thing's ever going to like press down that was on the roof there. It'd be pretty sick if it like presses down though in the middle of the track and just like squishes racers or something. I think that would be a pretty cool gimmick, but it's like a little too large. So I understand if it doesn't. Also, I just realized there's a wall writing shortcut right about... Where is it? I know I saw it. Give it a second. It'll come back. It's right there. You can ride on that wall. I don't know where it goes. Oh, okay, so you skip over the dirt pit. That's pretty cool. So it looks like they're really taking the rail grinding and making a ton of shortcuts with it. Again, when I'm able to play the track myself, I think it'll be a lot cooler. Also, I just love the Goomba interaction. The Goomba? I don't know if y'all notice it. Hold on, go past the ramp. Then like the little Goombas, they have like the exclamation marks and they start dashing towards you. That's really funny. That's crazy. Okay. N64 Wario Stadium. This is gonna get a pretty high ranking. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's the best track we've seen so far. I'm not putting anything in S yet, because I don't know what the S tier track's gonna be. This one I'm super excited about. N64 Wario Stadium though. I think we're gonna leave it right there. I think that's very, very fair. So, we're gonna keep that there. We're gonna see what happens if we keep it there. I may move it up, depending on the future tracks. N64 Wario Stadium is a really good track, though. Let's move on to Airship Fortress. I have been waiting to see this rendition. Airship Fortress is like one of my most favorite tracks in the Mario Kart series. And I really hope they did not bomb it. Let's see what they did. The track already looks aesthetically really pleasing. Okay. So I can already tell it's like way more upscaled compared to the original. Because they had to speed up the footage here inside the graphic comparison. Like, this is how short this goes, and then, like, it's just way longer there. Which I actually don't mind that. The airship looks so good. Oh my god. You have, like, the blueprint there. You got, like, the interior. Dude, you have, like, all of these walls and stuff. Like, compared to the original, this is way better. Hold on, I gotta get rid of the ad on the playlist. Because, of course, ads just like to ruin absolutely everything. I do not care about whatever product you have. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to buy it right now. What soundtrack is this? Oh, that's staff credits. Okay. Anyway. Oh my god. Holy. Yo. Dude, just inside of this one area, there's so much more like machinery supplying the cannons, I think, and stuff. Compared to this, where you just had a couple of crates. Like, even inside the Mario Kart Deluxe remix, I saw this track. It was just like the crates and stuff. And it was kind of boring, but this just livens everything up so much more. Then this room actually looks like a true boiler room. Like, just looking at the DS one. This one kind of has the aesthetic of it. This one looks like you're actually like on fire and stuff. Like, it's crazy. Okay, let's take a look at the tower. It's kind of... It's hard to tell with the quality. I kind of like this tower slightly better, though. I'm not gonna lie. This one looks a little bit more derpy, but when I actually see it for myself, I think it'll look better, probably. I don't know if it's just upscaled or not. Or larger. Okay, so you do still have, like, the destroyed, ruined type of thing to this tower. Oh, and that's still off-road. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I do like Airship Fortress a lot compared to the original. Also, the straightaways are a lot longer too. It seems like the track was slightly upscaled. Maybe downscaled even at some parts. It's kind of weird. Like, it's kind of hard to really see. But, man, this rendition of Airship Fortress, it's really good. And the track just in general plays really good in general too and everything. I think I know what I'm putting this at. I don't know if it's the Airship Fortress bias. I don't know if I just love this track a lot. Alright. I think I might just love this track a little too much. But I think I gotta put Airship Fortress in a S tier. In my opinion, it's pretty justified. I don't know though. I don't know. We're gonna have to see how it plays in the actual game. But right now, it's looking like an S tier track to me. I have to say, the key art on this track looks a little bit better. I don't know if this is the actual key art for the track on Mario Kart World itself, or if it's just like a different screenshot or something. But, yeah. What is the next track that we have? Okay. This one I'm pretty excited for, too. I am pretty excited for this one. Say hello to DK Pass. This track is another one I'm really excited about. I'm actually really excited about this one. For credit real quick, it is by this guy. Don't want to discredit anybody. Alright. Let's check out DK Pass. I'm pretty excited for this one. Mario Kart World. Never would I thought I would actually start making videos about this game. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just have to say. God, my chair is really squeaky. That's not what I had to say. This track already aesthetically looks amazing compared to its previous renders. I mean, oh my god. When was the last time this came out too? Mario Kart 7. Ooh. I love some of the... Okay, the open world setting really fits for this track. They kept the snowballs. They kept the snowballs. I love that. They kept the snowballs. Oh my god, it looks so good. I'm looking on this side right now, by the way. Ooh, dude. Oh my god. It looks so good. I know that's like not a major section of the track, but it just looks so good. Oh my god. Dude, I gotta stop pausing the video at some point. I just need to let this play. Oh, dude, that's completely new. Oh my, yo. I think they took inspiration from DK Summit for that one. This looks crazy. Oh my god. I have to say, the version of it in DS to DS Mario Kart 7 to World, in terms of that tunnel, I do like that version of DK Pass slightly better. And also, I think inside of the DS version, it was like a little bit more frostbitten. But I totally love this approach of this being like a ski lodge type of thing, and then also having like this outdoor section. It's kind of like Moonview Highway in a way, on how like this version is structured in a way. It's kind of like Moonview Highway. It kind of reminds me of that, just like all snowy and stuff. And also, if I'm not wrong, the DS version was just like, I think DS might have been slippery. I don't fully remember though. There's not really too many shortcuts here you can take either, so it's a pretty linear track. But dude, the visuals on this part, just this part in general, is absolutely insane. Like, they completely changed it up. The rendition of this track I absolutely love. Also, I love this part. Like, oh my god. It is so much more different compared to the original. It's absolutely insane. I don't know if I got biased towards DS tracks with this specific selection or something, but I think I'm putting this at another S tier. Honestly, I think it's better than Airship Fortress. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going crazy or what, but it seems like the DS tracks in this game are absolutely insane. I might just be going insane. But dude, they made the tracks so good. DK Pass was legitimately like one of the most beautiful tracks we've seen so far in this stream. And if we're already starting off with that, I cannot wait to see some of these other tracks. Because we got all the way up to Bowser's Castle here. Some of these tracks I haven't seen the renditions of yet. Or like any of the track in general. So again, I'm really excited to keep going through it. Because this is where things start to become a little bit foggy. Where I haven't seen it yet. So next up we have, what is it called? Starview Peak. This is the guy that took the footage. Don't want to discredit anybody, as always. Alright, let's check out Starview Peak. So, this is the track themed around the, Comet Observatory, which I kind of just want to go back in this section for a second, because this is, like, one of the key moments that I remember seeing. This track looks amazing. Like, oh my god. Look at... Oh. Look at that. This is something I would have never expected to be in Mario Kart. On top of it being an open-worlded game. Like, oh my god. And you can see the track there, too. Like, dude. The track looks crazy. And you actually go into the actual observatory itself. Oh my god, and there's like the library and stuff too. It's so cool. Okay, so now we have the actual track itself. The layout looks very, very simplistic. That's my only nitpick here. I don't know how I feel about the layout. That's really simple. But let's keep watching it. Let's see what happens. I have to say, anti-grav, if they put anti-grav into this, it would be 10 times better probably. Anti-grav, I feel like would go really well with this track. Let's keep watching it. Let's see what happens. What's gonna happen on this glider? Ooh, wait. Is this using the raft gimmick? I'm looking on the left side, by the way. Yo! Okay, I'm sorry. The ad is really bothering me right now. Hold on. Shut up. Some of these soundtracks I didn't even know existed. GBA Battle Course 1, Mario Kart 7 OST. Okay. Anyways. This is using the water gimmick. I would have not expected this on Starview Peak. Now I understand why the track's a little simplistic in terms of the layout. This is the first time we've seen this so far. And we're seeing it on this track too? Like, what? This looks insane. Oh my god. And then you have the glider ramp into like the main observatory. And that goes back to the track itself. I absolutely love the visuals on this track. It could just be me being a Mario Galaxy fan here. But oh my god, that looks so good! I actually cannot wait to play that. It looks crazy. It looks insane. Like visually, it's actually so stunning. Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. I have to say, I think my main issue with this track though is just the fact that the layout is really simple. Like it's crazy simple. I think aside from that though, it's a pretty good track. Let's head back to the tier list. Starview Peak. Man, I don't know where to put this on the tier list. I don't know. I feel like the layout, it feels like a little bit more fun. I feel like this track could definitely be better. The visuals are insane on that track, though. I'm going to put it below DK Spaceport. I think it's better than Whistletop Summit, definitely. No, to be honest, I think it's better than DK Spaceport. But I think Wario Stadium takes it over. I think we're going to stick with that. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with that. Starview Peak is a little worse than Wario Stadium. But it's still a really, really good Nitro. I mean, holy. Okay, so this one I have seen all the gameplay of. I don't know why recently, but I've gained a little bit of an affection to Sky High Sunday. This is the guy that provided the footage. Don't want to discredit. So I have seen all the gameplay of Sky High Sunday before. But, you know, it's good to be reminded of it. And what I have to say before I even started is that Sky High Sunday looks significantly better on Mario Kart World. I don't know why, but before the Nintendo Switch 2 was announced, I actually started to gain a little bit of an attraction towards Sky High Sunday. My dad always had an attraction to Sky High Sunday, and I had never really understood why. But I'm starting to kind of understand why. It's a really unique theme. I just felt like the execution inside of 8 Deluxe could have been significantly better. Because I actually didn't play that bad in Tour. But the visuals and stuff in 8 Deluxe's booster course path at the time just wasn't good. And when they ended up improving it later, I was really hoping they'd do visual improvements to the rest of the BCP because it really needed it. But we'll get into that tomorrow probably. But I have seen the Mario Kart World version of this, and I have to say, it's significantly better. No more stalling on it. Let's just watch it. One major improvement already. It doesn't just feel like it's like, oh yeah, just a bunch of random floating ice cream cones and ice pops in the middle of the sky. I mean, I know that's like kind of the theme here, but it feels like a little bit more like, I don't know, just like a much more like closed in track kind of. Like it actually feels like a racetrack. This version kind of just felt like, oh, we're just kind of like in the middle of the sky and there's just flying objects everywhere. This feels like a little less of that. It's like a whole entire city almost. And that's something I love about this version way more. Also, you have like the flavor blast sign. You have like the different details all over the place. Meanwhile, you just had the billboards here. Like that was pretty boring. But then also, you're literally driving on the ice, like the popsicles if you go down this route. And it's really cool how they actually added in like on-land route now. So that's something I really appreciate in that one. Also, that platform looks significantly better than being a helipad. And oh my god, this looks so much better, dude. It's not just a big ice cream road anymore, and it's not stairs that you somehow miraculously go up and then with your anti-gravity just boost through the rails. No, the rails are gone. It's not stairs anymore. It looks way better. It looks way better. And also you're on a waffle the whole entire time. I don't know about y'all. I loved Choco Tacos. I'm so sad Choco Tacos aren't there anymore. But I love Choco Tacos. And this part reminds me of Choco Tacos. I don't know why. I miss Choco Tacos. Oh, I didn't even notice this before, but you have like the different flavors of like the ice cream cups here. Because you have like the strawberry one and then like the kiwi one. That's pretty cool. Then also it has like all the advertisements and stuff. Meanwhile in this version it just had the ice cream cone in the middle. It's pretty boring. Also the visuals on this game just make it look so much better because you have like the cherry. Oh, that's a double cherry. I didn't even notice that until now. My point is that this version's way better. Also, you don't have the anti-grav. It's not waffle cones. It's like actual ice cream road. Oh my god, wait. Is there actually ground under there now? Look, there's actual ground under there now. Mainly because it's open world. But like, it's actually structured on a giant frozen platform. Which is just way better compared to this version being in the sky. Like, it feels like inside this version, they just threw a bunch of assets together in the middle of the sky and just called it a sky track. Also, I love the ice mountain inside the background, how you're actually able to see it too, and like your exit off the track and stuff. Overall, this track looks visually stunning inside Mario Kart World. There is one thing I do like a little bit. I like the little bit of a freezer aspect a little bit better. I like the freezer inside of 8 Deluxe, but I do like the visuals still of Mario Kart Worlds. But this just looks significantly better. Also, it looks like it plays better and everything too. Like, there's not much I can say other than, oh my god, this is so much better. Because it is. And I think we all know that it is a lot better. So there's not much more need to be said on that. So let's head back to the tier list. Tour Sky High Sunday. I don't know where to put this, to be honest. I think it's better than DK Spaceport, most definitely. I don't know if it's better than... I think it's better than Starview. I don't think it's better than Wario Stadium, but I think it's better than Starview. Even though Sky High Sunday's layout is really, really simplistic, just being an oval, there's like a lot more in terms of the gameplay of like what it's offering now. Plus you have like the charging chucks and stuff too. The gameplay is just so much better on World. So I think Sky High Sunday definitely deserves a strong A tier. I think that's a very fair ranking. But speaking of this stuff, I want to move it a little bit. I want to move Whistletop Summit down to B tier. I think it's still better than Shy Guy Bazaar. Just barely. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Shy Guy Bazaar is actually a little better. I wouldn't say it's better than DK Spaceport. I'm gonna move DK Spaceport up mainly because it has like more of that retro vibe compared to Starview Peak. I think that's where I'm gonna stand on that. Sky High Sunday is a really strong track, so I'm gonna keep Sky High Sunday there most definitely. Okay. I'm really excited to see this one. I've seen the gameplay of this like once. I've seen it once. I haven't seen it anytime after that. I am so excited to see this one. 3DS Wario Shipyard. One of my favorite Mario Kart 7 tracks ever. I'm really excited to see how they did this. It already looks so much better. I'll let it play. I'll let it play. Okay. Man. Watching that lap. I don't fully know how I feel about it. Honestly, I think literally anything is better than this version. Mario Kart World kind of ruined Wario Shipyard. I'm not gonna lie. I hate to say it, because it's like one of my favorite tracks. Okay. I'm gonna go through like section by section. I think this is significantly better. I think the starting line is way better compared to the original. I'm really glad we have this comparison. And I also love it when ads decide to ruin everything, right? Anyways. So. I think the starting line looks way better. Like, oh my god. I know I've said that a lot. This looks way better. But then, the very rough part is that there's not an underwater feature in Mario Kart World. So I don't know how to feel about this track. I think I'm going to have to play this one myself in order to actually get like a true opinion on it. But like actually going into the water on Mario Kart 7 was so much more impactful than being on top of the water in World. Now I have to say this little tiny sand pit here definitely fits a little bit more though. But like I don't know how to feel about this track. Okay, I do like how they changed it to a Wario skeleton though. I just noticed that. I think this section is fine right here. I think the bone section is fine. The bone tunnel. That's what I call it. But listen, alright. This I love way better compared to this. Because you're actually underwater. And during the shipwreck, you actually emerge out of the water. Because it's like an actual shipwreck, you know? But then in Mario Kart World, because you can't go underwater, they are still structuring the track like the original, kind of. Oh, I guess that you do have that off-road there, too. Like, you don't actually emerge from the water. Like you do inside of, 7. Now, I do love this section a lot more. Like, the whole entire shipwreck right here. I think the shipwreck is way better. It looks way better. And I think it makes more sense if it's not in the water. Yeah, I think this one makes more sense if it's not in the water. Being inside the water and then coming out was a little weird on, 7. I don't know. There's some things I like a lot better in the world version. But then some of them in world up it. I don't know how to feel about this track. I feel like it's one of those things that I need to play in order to like experience myself, in order to give it an actual ranking. I'm just trying to think on where to put Wario Shipyard. I do like Shipyard better than Bazaar. I don't know if it deserves an A tier. That's like my conflict. Starview Peak. I'm going to move Starview Peak down to a B tier. Because it does have really stunning visuals, but I don't think it's A tier worthy. But it's definitely a track I don't mind. Wario Shipyard. This one's pretty tough. I'm going to put it... It's going to be low A tier. I think it's better than all the B tier tracks. I think it's very deserving of its low A tier. I think that's where I'm going to stand on Wario Shipyard. I'm not too sure, though. I think it's better than Starview. I'm going to give it an A tier for now, but that ranking could totally change later. Also, I'm going to move Mario Bros. Circuit down to C tier, because while it is a good track and stuff, I feel like it is very basic, but it's like a tutorial track, so I mean, it kind of does its job and everything. Alright, next up, I've never seen this track before, and I didn't even know it existed in the game until I was getting all the recordings for this. We have Faraway Oasis, which, by the way, we do not have footage of Koopa Troopa Beach. I tried searching for like 15 minutes on that one. I just couldn't find it, so. We're skipping Koopa Troopa Beach. And we're going straight over to Faraway Oasis. Footage is taken by Demeech. I don't want to discredit anybody. So now we have Faraway Oasis, which I've actually never seen this track before, so I'm going to be enjoying it. The track does look pretty cool so far. I do like the layout of it. It's unique. The verticality of the track too. Wow. Okay, I really do like that setting. It's the Savannah setting, and it's just like Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's pretty cool. Okay, I really do like the use of the water section here. Ooh, okay, we got a little bit of a cave going on. Even if it's a short one, it's still a cave. Ooh, waterfall. It's just like Yoshi Falls. That's pretty fire. That's a pretty good track. I don't have much to complain about this track. This track is pretty solid. I wish we could see some of the Savannah wildlife on the track itself, because right now it doesn't seem like the track has a lot of obstacles to it. It has ramps and stuff, and it also has like the water gimmick again. There's no real obstacles inside the track. I mean, once again though, like, if you're playing with 24 players, then that might change things up a little bit. And, you know, I think that's going to be something I have to play by myself. Also, the music's really quiet, so I'm just going to turn up the music a little bit for you guys. But, yeah. I think this track's solid. I think the track's solid. I think it's a solid track. Let's head back to the tier list, and let's make a decision. I do like it I think it's a good track, honestly. I do like it better than Wario Shipyard. That's like a huge thing. I do like it better than that. Well, actually, do I? Do I? No, I don't. It's like barely below Wario Shipyard, though. I do like it a little better than Starview Peak. I'm going to be changing up B tier a little bit. I think Faraway Oasis is a high B tier. I think Shy Guy Bazaar is better than both of these tracks. And I like Whistletop Summit a little better than Starview Peak. But it's still above Crown City and these other tracks too. In terms of Whistletop Summit to Faraway Oasis, I think I actually like Whistletop a little better. Shy Guy Bazaar. Shy Guy Bazaar to Whistletop. Whistletop's a little better. I'm just trying to decide because it's these three tracks that are like in the middle here that are just really making me indecisive right now. The three tracks are pretty tough. I think a Faraway Oasis is going to stay here. And I think these two are going to stay here. I think that's where I stand on that. Faraway Oasis overall is a pretty good track. I don't have too much of an issue with it. If I'm not wrong, we are skipping another track. Yeah, so apparently there's a night version of Crown City. And I just could not find that, and I don't know if there's a difference or not. So we're going to go over to Peach Stadium. And to be completely honest, I don't know if there's two different versions of Peach Stadium. I'm seeing that there's two on the website I'm looking at. But I'm not fully sure if this is like the first or second version. So we're just going to count this in general for Peach Stadium. I don't know if this is the first or second one. It's Moo Moo Meadows to Peach Stadium. So I think this is the second one, but I don't have the first one. So I'm just going to count it anyways. And we're going to see how good this track is. Alright. And not to discredit, Game Explain. Let's check it out. This track does look really good. It reminds me a lot of Mario Kart Stadium. Anti-gravity would work so good here. I mean, seriously, look at this. It's screaming anti-gravity to me. It's screaming anti-gravity. No, I don't care about gas prices. Get off my screen. Mario Kart 7's a banger soundtrack. Anyway. This track aesthetically looks really good. You're driving around Peach's Castle and stuff. I love the setting of this track. The setting of this track is really good. Peach Stadium. It looks really good. The gameplay is really good too. I like the layout of the track. It's a little basic, but that's completely okay. Actually, is this really basic? I don't think it's basic. Dang, and I like how it goes into the nighttime setting too. Man. This track aesthetically looks really good. It's a little basic. I think it is a little basic. But it does its job. It's aesthetically really pleasing. Again, I don't know if this is the second or the first version, but this is like the centerpiece of Mario Kart World. And I think it definitely fits as the centerpiece. I mean, it's this giant, extravagant track around Peach's Castle. And I think it totally works. There's a lot of areas you can fall off to. making it a pretty narrow track and stuff. That's going to be hard to place on the tier list. I think that's like one of the ones I have to play for myself. Again, I think it is a little too basic. Especially if that's the second variant. If that's the second variant, then man, that is too basic. I love the visuals on it though, and it does look really good. Peach Stadium. I think it's going to go above Crown City for sure. I think Starview Peak's above it. And to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, Starview Peak is definitely above Faraway Oasis. And with that being said, I think Peach Stadium is above Faraway Oasis. I think that's where I stand on that. So I think we're going to keep it there. Yeah, that's where we're going to keep it. Sorry, my mic is really loud. I'm going to turn it down a little. There we go. Alright. Let's pull up the next track, which is going to be Peach Beach. I'm making sure we're not skipping anything. Okay, good. Cool. Let's move on to Peach Beach. Taken by, not to discredit, Game Boo. We got Peach Beach. I haven't seen this track yet. This is a part of the Knockout Tour, so it's going to be kind of a similar situation to, what do you call it? Desert Hills. Where it's going to be a little bit vague on the rating. I think you're supposed to keep on going this way. But I know how GCN Peach Beach typically goes in the first place. I have to say, with that little tiny bit of an island feel. So that goes on the Bowser Castle. I think this just goes further into the, okay, so yeah, this transitions into Wario Shipyard. I think this is supposed to be a different track, maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. To be honest, we're not seeing a lot of Peach Beach. So I think I'm just going to disqualify this one from the tier list. We're going to disqualify it. It's not enough gameplay. Desert Hills, we got just enough gameplay to be able to get, like, the aesthetic of it and stuff. Peach Beach, we don't get a lot. I didn't really check the video or anything because I wanted this all to be, like, first reactions and stuff. So yeah, we're going to disqualify it. Let's move on, though, to Salty Salty Speedway. And just for the credit, it is by Game Boo. Same video. Same video, right? He had footage of Koopa Troopa Beach. And Toad's Factory. Wario Stadium, Fortress, Great Black Ruins. I kind of want to check, oh, wait, this is, Knockout Tour gameplay, though. Okay, we're getting really off track. Salty Salty Speedway. Footage on this isn't the best, but we can get enough from it. First of all, we have the layout here, which the layout's actually pretty good. I do like that layout. It's different. We are taking place inside of a city here. This is clearly on the handheld. That's completely okay. I don't know how in the world you get up to the top there with a rail and like the other route. I didn't see how you got up there. Ooh, that's not what I was expecting. Okay. I do like the architecture. Oh my god. I thought this was in Shy Guy Bazaar. Like, I thought this part of the gameplay was inside of Shy Guy Bazaar. Not Salty Salty Speedway. Like, I was really waiting for this in Shy Guy Bazaar, and I'm like, where is it? No, this is where it is. Okay, I didn't know that. The track does look good. I don't have too many complaints about it. Yeah, I mean, the track looks good. I think that track's pretty good. It's solid. It's solid. I'm not gonna... The track's basic. I think that's one of the things I gotta play. It's very open, but it's really focused on that water gimmick. I do like the little land section in the middle of it. I didn't turn on the tier list. I don't know. I think Crown City's a little better. I think this is gonna go inside of C tier. It's solid. It's just that I don't know how I feel about the track type of thing, you know? I think I like Mario Bros. Circuit just a little better than Salty Speedway. I think it's definitely one of the weaker tracks we've seen today. It's a solid track. It's just one of the weaker ones. Don't twist my words, alright? I kind of want to check out this Koopa Troopa beach footage, because I didn't even know we had it inside this video. Let's check it out. I think it's just Knockout Tour. If I'm not wrong, it's just Knockout Tour. I haven't seen this yet. Okay, so this is like the only part you actually pass by on it. Then you just resume straight ahead. Oh, it's because they didn't get it in the top. We're not looking at Toad's Factory yet. We're moving on. Dino Jungle. I'm excited about this one. Credits is Game Boo. We've seen a lot of them lately. Alright. Dino Jungle. I'm pretty excited for this one. Let's see it. I haven't seen this yet. Or I've seen like some of it, but it's been a while. Oh my god, you can drive on the dinosaur. And they kept in that dinosaur. Ooh, okay. That's different. That's very different. They got rid of the whole entire cave there. I don't know how I feel about that, actually. They got rid of the whole entire cave. I kind of like that cave there. I like how this is a lot more like a facility now, though. It feels like Jurassic Park. Wow, okay, this feels like Jurassic Park. Ooh. You can go up there, too. Okay. Then you still have, like, that old shortcut, too. To where you can go through, like, the gap. And you go across here. I like how it's, like, more structured around a facility. I did not want that ad. I do not care, Safelite. Get off of my screen. I'm going to refresh you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to refresh you. Oh my god, 2 ads at once is absolutely insane. Get off of my playlist, bro. It's not even my playlist. I'm not the one who made the playlist. I do not care, Red Bull. I do not care. I do not care. I do not care. I do not care. Thank you. We are going to go back to this video. Okay, I don't know how I feel about the whole entire facility take. I like this part. I like this part, the split paths. I think it works a lot better. I don't know how I feel about this cave, though. Like, I really likes the ancient ruin aesthetic, because, like, it felt like an actual, like, dinosaur jungle type of thing. But now this just feels like a Jurassic Park type of track, which I'm not really arguing against, but I don't fully know how I feel about it. Like, we originally had, like, this cave aesthetic type of thing, and now we kind of just have, like, this brand new facility take. I don't fully know. It's tough. I don't know. It's tough. It really is. I don't know. It's really different, I have to say. It's something I wasn't expecting to be done with this track. I just don't fully know how I feel about it. I think if they kept the ancient ruin approach, it would look so much better. I don't know, though. I really don't. It's tough. I think it's better than Faraway Oasis for sure. I like it a little better than Peach Stadium. I do like it better than Starview. Is that just a bass? I did not know Electrodome sounded like that, not until I had a headset on. Electrodrome, not Electrodome. I do like this just a little better than Shy Guy Bazaar, but it definitely doesn't top Whistle Stop Summit. Is that really called Whistle Stop? Oh my god, it's called Whistle Stop. I thought it was called Whistle Top. I thought it was called Whistle Stop. Or Whistle, oh my god. I thought it was called Whistle Top Summit, not Whistle Stop. Oh my god. My squeaky chair goes crazy right now. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep Dino Jungle right there. I think it's a little better than Shy Guy Bazaar. Mainly because, like, the gameplay is just a little bit different. And also, like, you can actually drive on that one dinosaur, which is sick. And I think it just has more of a unique theme than Shy Guy Bazaar, because I feel like there's a lot of desert tracks in this game. I don't know if it's just me, but there's a lot of desert tracks. I think we have a lot. We have Dry Bone Burnout. I'm not fully sure what this track is. I haven't seen any gameplay of it. But Desert Hills, Mario Bros. Circuit, Faraway Oasis, Shy Guy Bazaar, Whistle Stop Summits. They're all desert tracks. They're definitely topping the desert tracks this time, which is pretty rare inside of a Mario Kart game. Because typically they tend to go to too many snow tracks. So it is pretty interesting how they're doing that this time. I think I'm going to stay with this though. I think I'm going to stay with Dino Dono Jungle being right here. So let's move on to the next track, which is the Great Question Mark Block Ruins. Yeah. This is actually a pretty good video of it. I have to go to give it some credits to G Danzy. Let's take a look at this one. I'm kind of excited for this one. I haven't seen it yet. Some really solid footage. He has a good camera. Oh my god, look at the layout of this track. I know this is inside of a knockout tour, but like it's the last lap on a final part of a knockout tour type of thing. But oh my god. I love like the retro block approach here too. It looks really good. I haven't seen a lap of this track yet. The layout looks really cool. I think those are mushrooms. Okay, I'm just gonna keep watching. I love the fact that this track is inside the sky and it's above the jungle too. Like the build up to this track is it's above the jungle. It's really cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is tough. This is tough. This track's tough. It's crazy how good this track looks. It's actually really insane. It feels like Cloud Top Cruise and like Thwomp Ruins had a baby. You know? It looks so good. Oh my god. I was not expecting to be this attached to the track. There's just a lot of things I like about this track though. I mean, seriously? Dude. This track looks so good. Like, you have, like, all the blocks everywhere and stuff. You have, like, all the classic Super Mario Bros., like, structures here and stuff. And you also got, like, the cloud platforms that are, like, you know, inside, like, Mario Maker and stuff. Like, it's pretty sick. You can definitely tell, like, this is very inspired off of the, old Mario Bros. Games, or, like, New Super Mario Bros. I was really trying to stall so then you didn't have to hear that very annoying ad. I did not know Mario Kart DS had an actual theme for their boss battle. Anyway. Kind of a banger soundtrack. Anyway. I'm getting sidetracked. Dude, I love this part. Like, there's so many paths you can take. I don't even know what path is, like, the optimal one. It's probably the bottom one, to be honest. But there's just so many paths you can take. And this track aesthetically just looks so good. Oh my god, dude. You can see, like, this whole entire area. It's crazy. That's such a good view. Oh my god. Let's go to the tier list. I think I know where I'm putting this. I might know where I'm putting this, but I need to look at the other tracks first. I can already say it's going to be a very strong A tier, potentially an S tier. Let's see. It's 100% better than Sky High. 100%. I think it's better than Wario Stadium, to be honest. I kind of like this better than Airship Fortress, too. I can't lie. This track just looks really good. It looks so good. And that's like one of the most unique layouts we've seen so far, too. I think I'm going to keep it there. I do like DK Pass just a little better. Do I? Man, I'm conflicted about these two tracks now. I'm so conflicted about these two. The thing about DK Pass is it has a lot of turns. It has the highway area, and then it has like that very beautiful valley section heading into the giant like ski rink type of area. And then Question Mark Block Ruins has like a lot of like very sky jungle type of stuff. I can tell that was probably inspired off of Paper Mario the Origami King, with the whole entire Sky Kingdom going on there, with that giant jungle section you had to go through with the chain chomp. I just don't know where to put question mark block ruins. I don't know if it's better than DK Pass or not. I think purely for the theming of it, I think I just gotta put this above DK Pass. It's not going under. I think this is the best track we've seen so far, honestly. I'm also going to be moving Wario Stadium up to A tier. Sorry, S tier. I'm going to be moving this up to an A tier. Those are like the main two changes I want to make. This track was actually way better than what I originally thought it was, because this track was like, it was just pretty good. Then N64 Wario Stadium was just really, really solid. I do like Airship Fortress a slight bit better, but I think that's the best track we've seen so far. I think that's the best track so far tonight. Let's see the next track. It is going to be Dandelion Depths. Unfortunately, we did not have any footage of Cheep Cheep Falls. I tried looking, and I thought I found it, but then I didn't. Whoops, that's the tier list. I thought it looked like a really good track, though. Like, just based off of a couple of the screenshots I've seen when I was trying to look for it, I think it looked really good, but there's just no video of it, so I'm not going to grade it. We have Sober Kart here, and we have Dandelion Falls, which I was actually pretty excited to see this track. So this is Dandelion Falls, or Dandelion Depths. I keep on calling it Falls. Dandelion Depths. It's a really pretty track, and I think this is inspired off the Wooded Kingdom in Mario Odyssey. The layout's really open. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but the track layout's really open here. They're not even on that part of the track yet. I can't wait to see that part of the track. I'm really excited to see that part of the track, actually. How are they going to open this track up like that much? Ooh, dude, what? I know this is like on a handheld, so it's not the best quality or anything, but oh my god! This is not what I was expecting from this. Dude! Oh my god. Yo. 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 I gotta watch that track again. I gotta watch that track again. Like, there's some inspiration I can tell from Wooded Kingdom and Mario Odyssey, but holy dude. Dude, it's down there too. That's insane. I was not expecting that to be a cave area. And I wasn't expecting that to go into water either. That's not what I was expecting for this track at all. Like, straight up. I was not expecting this type of approach to the track. Obviously, it's going to look way better when I'm able to play it for myself. I think the gameplay I can actually, like, judge when I'm playing it myself. Because, again, I don't know how this game fully plays or anything. But it looks so good. It really does. Like, oh my god. Biggest takeaway of the night. Mario Kart World is aesthetically stunning. Like, very stunning. I think in terms of the tier list, I mean, we have Whistle Stop. I think it's better than the whole entire A tier. Straight up. I think it's better than the whole entire A tier. This has got to get an S tier. It's got to get an S tier. It has to get an S tier. I like it better than Wario Stadium. It's an S tier. I don't care. Dandelion Depths is an S tier. That's the first Nitro track in the S tier, too. So, that's pretty cool. Oh, no, it's not. Question mark block. What am I saying, bro? The later it gets, the more confused I get, and the more stupid I get, I swear. Wario Stadium, though. It is so solid. But Dandelion Depths is crazy good. And the track is, like, long. It's fun layout. Everything about it is just so much fun. It looks like a lot of fun to play that track. So it is going to go above Wario Stadium. Just barely. I don't think it goes above Airship Fortress. I think Airship Fortress is a slight bit better. But I think Dandelion Depths is very solid. Now we head on to one of the tracks, though, that I've really been waiting to see. I cannot wait to see this track. It looks absolutely crazy. It's Boo Cinema. I'm really excited to see this track. Oh my god, of course an ad has to come and ruin absolutely everything. Because it's gotta be a 15-second unskippable ad because we want you to be able to see our little tiny trailer for our little tiny ad. Oh my god, come on. Let me press the skip button. Thank you for being a minute long ad, son. There's a skip button. I'm just talking over and stalling. Thank you. Alright. Boo Cinema. We now have the hype here. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can't wait to see what this track is going to be. The layout's actually really simple. But I do like the theming of the track a lot. It's definitely something like way different compared to what we've seen. Oh, I forgot to credit the guy real quick. Tris. I don't think I credited the last one either, but shh. I think I forgot to credit the last couple. Boo Cinema. I'm looking on the right side, and oh my god. I've said that so many times. Is that... Oh my god! That's a Luigi's Mansion reference! That's Luigi's Mansion! You have Peach inside the painting! There's Peach in the painting! That's sick! But then also, I think I combined it with the outfit, like one of the outfits that Peach wears during Princess Peach Showtime, I think. I didn't play through that full game, but it really reminds me of that. But with the Luigi's Mansion painting. Oh my god, I love how this Boo appears every single time for every single person. It looks so good! Oh my god. And the track intersects there too. Yo. Yo. Alright, let's see the rest of this track. What's the rest of the track got for it? Alright, it's just going back into the cinema. Okay, while the track is pretty basic, I love the gimmick of actually going into the screen. And then going into like a whole entire different dimension, kind of. That's a really cool gimmick. Because you don't even see the other side of it. You don't even see the other side of it until you get close up to it. That's such a cool detail. There's even a countdown to you going inside the screen. Or like of the movie starting, kind of. Like you're actually going into the movie. And it's like all film and stuff. The theming on this track's insanely unique. I love the theming on this track. I think the gameplay is pretty simplistic, but for the theming of this track, it is really good. But then also with 24 racers and stuff, like a cross section like this, that's gonna be very chaotic. I can already say, because it's like first place right here, they're already getting through, and there's still like 6 racers left. Like even though it's a glider section, it can still definitely have some impact. Let's head to the tier list. Boo Cinema is a really good track. And the crazy part about this whole entire tier list too is I haven't had to put a single thing in the D or F tier. I don't want to jinx or anything, but I haven't had to put anything there. And we're down to the last 5. We're down to the last 5 tracks of the video. Or the stream. 6. I forgot, I've watched all of this track, I just don't have gameplay of it. Besides the point. Boo Cinema. I think it's definitely better than Sky High. Definitely better than Sky High. I think it's not S tier, mainly because the track gimmicks itself and like the layout and everything's a little simplistic. But I think aside from that, it's very strong. So it's gonna go inside the strongest A tier. I think that's like borderline A S tier. Listen, again, like the moral of the story here, moral of the story, is that the visuals on Mario Kart World are absolutely insane. I know I'm basing this a lot off of visual, it seems like, but that's just how impressed I am with this game's visuals. Alright? I don't normally go that crazy over visuals. Especially for like Mario Kart Deluxe, like I can't go that crazy with visuals. Obviously it's game explained. because I accidentally hovered my mouse there. That's fine. So this is inside of a knockout tour. I'm kind of surprised they made Wii Moo Moo Meadows return, because to be honest, it did not need a return, because we just had it. So it's a little bit of a strange return. I don't know, it's a little weird for this track to return. Just a little. We don't have too much gameplay of this track. We just have the knockout tour gameplay. We do see like the actual track itself though. Like we do see it go beyond over there. We know how Wii Moo Moo Meadows works. I mean, it's a really simple track. There's cows. There's a lot of cool stuff. I think personally, Moo Moo Meadows. I mean, we just based off these visuals alone, I think we can already pretty much predict how this track is gonna go. It looks good. Yeah, then you have like that whole entire area, and then the track goes over there. Maybe past the barn, unless we also go inside the barn too. Could only be for knockout. I'm not too sure. I think the track has changed just a little for knockout. I don't know about this track. I mean, obviously, like, we're watching from Knockout Tour's perspective, but I might honestly like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's rendition just a little better. I might like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe a little better. I think Moo Moo Meadows is a strong track and everything, but I think it's just a little better. Or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a little better. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna get a C tier. I have to see how it mainly plays with the track itself. I think it's above Salty Salty. I'm really trying to guess which Bowser's Castle that is. Oh, oh my god. That was in the BC... Dude, that's embarrassing. I was trying to figure out what soundtrack that was, because it's like, you know, metal and stuff and rock, and I like that. But I completely forgot that was from the BCP soundtrack. Anyway. I think I do like Mario Bros. Circuit just a slight bit more than Moo Moo Meadows. I just think that Mario Kart Deluxe did Wii Moo Moo Meadows a little bit better. I think that's one of the tracks I have to see myself. We are going to update this tier list in like a week. Because I'll probably have a Switch 2 by then and be able to actually rank everything by then. But let's head on to the next track, which is N64 Choco Mountain. So it's a graphic comparison by this guy again. Let's watch through Choco Mountain. This one's also another confusing edition because this one was just in Mario Kart Deluxe in the VCP. So it's a little strange that it's back. But I'm not against it. It does look way different. I love the new approach to this track. Yeah, I love the new approach to this track. It looks really good. Oh my god. Ooh. So compared to Mario Kart Deluxe here, Mario Kart Deluxe had a cave. Oh wait, actually, let's just watch this in the Mario Kart Deluxe version. Let's watch it to Mario Kart Deluxe, because that's like the most recent one. Let's watch it to that one. So it's a completely different approach to this track. It's on mainland. There's like a bunch of oil pit. Is that an oil pit? Oil pit or chocolate? I think that's oil. So it's like a factory. That's interesting. And you still have this valley. I think the main change is here though. Because this isn't a cave anymore. It's like a facility type of thing with oil right there. I think it's oil. Unless that's just chocolate and I'm tripping out. But then, like, they just completely got rid of the cave. The cave's just no more. The track does get pretty narrow right there. Especially for 24 racers. Ooh, completely new approach. That's a completely new off-road section. You had to speed it up, too. New off-road section, and the boulders go down there, too. Interesting. Then you go all the way up here. Just like normal. And you actually go down the ramps. That's a really different approach to Choco Mountain. Okay. After seeing this, I don't mind Choco Mountain being back as much anymore. I love Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Moonview Highway. Soundtrack's such a banger. Mario Kart. Love it. I think I know where I'm going to place this track. It has a completely different approach. And it definitely sticks out among the other tracks. N64 Choco Mountain, I think, is better than Shipyard. It's better than Spaceport, better than Sky High. It's not better than Boo Cinema. I think it definitely tops those tracks. I'm just trying to decide right now, because Whistle Stop Summit might go a little higher, actually. No, it's not going to. I was just kind of thinking between these two, but I think it's going to stay. I think I'm going to keep Choco Mountain there. Boo Cinema is definitely better. And it's better than Sky High. Yeah. It has a completely different approach. Actually, you know what? It's better. It's just barely better than Boo Cinema. Just barely. It's like barely better. It's better than a couple of ways. Mainly just because the gameplay is a lot more interesting. And the gameplay, the track layout's like still like the same thing. And it just sticks out among the other tracks. It's like more factory-ish. Speaking of factories, we are now going to go to my favorite retro track ever. Toad's Factory. Oh my god. We have Toad's Factory in Mario Kart World. I'm still in disbelief this is even back. Listen, I grew up on Mario Kart Wii, so of course I'm going to have bias to this track. I was really hoping I could find footage of this, and luckily the guy who's been doing the graphics comparisons did it. So, Toad's Factory. Let's get into it. I haven't seen too much of this rendition yet, so this is going to be pretty new to me. Oh my god, you can go on the top! You can go on the top! You can go on the top. Ooh! So they actually have like moving platforms, and the conveyor belts are still the exact same. So they kept everything the same about that part. The visuals look a lot better. I like how you can rail grind on the top there. Then you also have a path on the top on the wall there too, which is pretty interesting. Okay. Dang, they kept a lot of things the exact same about this track. I can't believe it. I thought they would have changed some things about this track, but they didn't. They kept almost everything the exact same. Almost everything's the exact same as Mario Kart Wii, which I'm very happy about. They didn't really change anything about it. So where am I going to place Toad's Factory? God. There's just some tracks that really top it. I'm not gonna lie. It's better than Shipyard. It's better than Spaceport. Better than Sky High. Better than Boo. Better than Choco. It's better than this. Better than this. Better than this. Oh god, so it's way better than what I thought. It could just be nostalgia. I'm not gonna lie. I think DK Pass is a slight bit better. No, I'm lying. Dude, I don't want to have my Wii bias here, but I really want to put Toad's Factory above Great Question Mark Block Ruins. I don't want my Wii bias to kick in right now, but I think I might let it kick in. I'm going to keep it right there. Because the main reason why is because Question Mark Block Ruins has a little bit more of a unique layout. But then also, like, even though Toad's Factory has all of those different gameplay gimmicks, I feel like Question Mark Block Ruins just has a lot to offer for it. If you know what I mean. I think DK Pass is a very close matchup to Toad's Factory, though. Very, very close. So now we have Bowser's Castle and then the Mario Circuit monstrosity. And then that wraps up the tier list. So let's finish this off. I said we would react to the knockout tours. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. Or just not react to them at all. Give myself spoiler free on the knockout tours. But this is the final video we're looking at for the night. G Danzy. Bowser's Castle. I am so excited to see what they did in this Bowser's Castle. I cannot imagine the soundtrack for this one. Let's see it. Let's see it. Already aesthetically it looks amazing. Like, oh my god. It feels like a Bowser's Castle. It really feels like a Bowser's Castle.
Listen, we are too.
Oh my god. Why do the ads always kick in at the worst time? Dang. Crazy saxophone note. Anyway. Oh, what I do? Anyways, this feels like an actual Bowser's Castle. Like, this is exactly what I would expect from a Bowser's Castle track. Oh my god. Yo! What is this? What is that? Oh my god. Oh, that's sick. Oh my god. This is a crazy Bowser's Castle. Oh my god, and there's like actual obstacles that land on the track too, because of the giant Bowser. Yo. Yo. Holy. That main like sky part there is absolutely insane. I have to say it's a little underwhelming for a Bowser's Castle. I'm gonna be completely honest. Unless if like the exterior is like absolutely crazy, or if the track's just a little more complicated than I think, or like a little bit more narrow than I think it is. I don't know how I feel about this. It feels like what they're doing in Mario Kart World is that all the tracks are just like significantly more basic than normal. Because normally, like, some of the times inside Mario Kart, especially in 8 Deluxe, it feels like super chaotic and stuff because of those gameplay features. It feels like they're taking a whole entire different approach to Mario Kart World. Maybe it's because there's 24 racers. But if this is against the computer opponents on an open beta, or the Switch 2 experience, and being this far ahead, it's tough. I think online races are going to be absolutely chaotic. I don't know. That's tough. I think I'm gonna have to go up in order. That's the final time we're seeing tier list though. Sorry, that's the final time we're seeing a video. That's the final time we have footage. Bowser's Castle, it's a little underwhelming. I'm gonna be honest, but it's still really cool. I think it goes above these. I think it goes above all those. I think it goes above these. To be honest, I think Airship Fortress is a slight bit better. I'm gonna be honest. Just a slight bit better than Bowser's Castle. Inline depths, yeah. I think that's a fair placement for Bowser's Castle. Then we have the giant Mario Circuit extravaganza here, which I think is literally just all of the SNES Mario Circuits combined into one. I have seen gameplay of it, I just haven't actually, like, you know, I wasn't able to find a video. I think I'm gonna place this probably... I'm definitely above this. I don't think it's above Starview Peak though. I think this is just a really fun track compared to Peach Stadium. Now, there are more tracks I haven't seen yet. let's go and just keep that in mind, because there's a whole entire different variant of Crown City, different variant of Peach Stadium, Dry Bones Burnout, Acorn Heights, Rainbow Road, Peach Beach, Cheap Cheap Falls, and then Koopa Troopa Beach 1 and 2. So I haven't seen everything. And the tracks, some of the footage I saw of some of the tracks weren't the full track. Like Desert Hills, Moo Moo Meadows, all that stuff. So this tier list is very subject to change. But honestly, a lot of the tracks in Mario Kart World are super solid, and I think what they said is that they are planning on DLC for Mario Kart World. So that's going to be pretty cool to see. The main thing is that they really focus on the visuals. But in terms of the gameplay of the tracks, that's going to be a little bit concerning. Because some of the gameplay I saw inside some of the tracks were just a little bit concerning. But I think my main wrapping up thoughts is that there's no DRF tiers, which is like absolutely amazing. There's like no track in here that's like actually mid. Desert Hills is definitely subject to change, and that's really only there because I didn't see too much of the track. But I think aside from that, I think this list is pretty finalized for tonight. Then when I actually play it on release, I think it's going to be a lot better. I'm going to wrap up the stream though. It's already been like 2 hours of us ranking these tracks. Just only these tracks alone. I cannot imagine how long it's going to take me to rank Mario Kart Deluxe. I don't even know if I'm going to rank it tomorrow, to be honest. Yeah. This is where I stand with all the tracks. We're going to have to see how they play in Mario Kart World itself. I'm really excited to try out the knockout tours. I'm not going to spoil myself with the knockout tours, I decided. So, we're not going to spoil ourselves with the knockout tours. But this will wrap up the stream for today. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun seeing all these tracks for the first time. And, yeah. Peace out.